How's it going, cosmonauts? I'm Cosmic and welcome back. Today we're back with another Marvel Rivals video, except today we are celebrating the launch of Season 4 of Marvel Rivals, and at the time of making this script, the only things that have really come out are the first trailer showing off our two characters, as well as our dev video talking about, team-ups and shit, as well as the video showing off Anglea. So, in this video, I will make a prediction of Anglea and Daredevil's release skins, as well as 4 skins that I would like to see for them, as well as their alt color. Although, for Daredevil, I have already made a whole concept of a moveset of everything that I did, and in that video I listed 5 skins that I would like, and where they are kind of similar, or if they are being reused or are similar, I will mention why and how they are different. So, if one of your favorite Daredevil skins or an obvious one you feel like should be on my list, please go watch my Daredevil video, it's probably in there. So, first things off, I feel like I should go over the lore for our season. So right now, the symbiote season ends with the defeat of Null and the defeat of Hela, obviously. So, with Null and Hela defeated, Hela has been taken to a place called the 8th City, which is basically a prison realm for super bad people, pretty much. I think it's from Iron Fist originally. I don't know a whole lot about it, but basically, this is where Anglea comes in. Anglea, who is Thor's older sister, and since she's Thor's older sister, she's technically Hela's step-ons, because in the comics, Hela is Odin's granddaughter, not Odin's daughter. She's actually, adopted by Loki and kind of raised by Loki instead, which, that shit adds up. That makes a lot more sense. I actually don't know if they went the sibling approach for Hela. You all can correct me. I'm really not sure. She does not believe that Hela has fully attributed and paid for her crimes, causing her to fight the city's guardian, who is Daredevil, and I also believe he is possessed by the Beast as well, which is pretty cool. So, we're gonna get into Anglea. First things first, we're gonna give Anglea a little character bio for those people that don't know who Anglea is in Marvel Comics. So, in the comics, Eldrith Odinstotter, I don't know if I pronounced that right, I tried, is the firstborn daughter of the Odinson family. She is older than Thor, like I said. There was once a war between Heaven and Asgard, and the people of Heaven stole Anglea and raised her as their own. So now I understand where Odin got that when he stole Loki. Also, what's with the gods just stealing children from the other gods? That's just a god thing, eh? That comes up a lot. Though she was raised by the angels and being an Asgardian with no wings, she kind of had a tough childhood being bullied. I'm not really sure where the angel wing comes in. I'm not a huge super into Anglea. I just know in the comics she doesn't tend to have the angel wing. So I don't know if there's another force that I'm not seeing that's in play as well. But like I said, my comments are always open. You can always correct me when I'm wrong. But overall, I think her design in the game is great. I just did not expect all these dudes drooling over her and calling her Muscle Mommy. But sorry to shatter y'all's dreams, guys. She probably wouldn't care about you anyway, because she is like one of the standing ovation Marvel characters that is gay. If you didn't know that, I'm just saying. I think it's funny at the end. Let's start with her skins. I think our season starting skin will be the complete reverse opposite of what we got. So we are getting an angelic version of Anglea. Makes sense, she was raised by angels pretty much. She is a one-winged angel. Sorry, I got trauma there for a second. But in this case, I went the skin Queen of Hell, and Hell spelled H-E-L, not with the second L, which is the, basically, it's the exact same thing. It's Hell in Norse mythology. But normally, this is the place of Hela, but in this turn, I swapped their places, which also kind of makes sense, because Hela plays a big part in the story as well.
People got access after I recorded this, and I was very wrong, as you can see here.
Ooh! Her first skin that I decided to go for, this one I do not see happening at all, but here's another fun fact that I'm going to throw out there. For those that don't know, Anglea was not originally a Marvel character. She's originally an Image Comics character, and she actually comes from Spawn originally. So I thought they should do a design inspired by her design in Spawn, even though it is a little outdated and very 90s. Next up is Asgard's Assassin. I just think the silver armor looks really tough. Pop's really nice. This is one where she has wings. I think she's a Valkyrie. Again, I don't know. I barely know anything about Anglea. I learned all of that bio stuff when I wrote the bio, so. Next up is my third one, which I went with the Guardians of the Galaxy show, which I didn't realize was a thing. I don't know if this was just me. I remember the other ones in the same kind of connected universe, like, wasn't that like Ultimate Spider-Man and whatever Avengers was connected to that? I just never realized there was a Guardian show as well. I mean, it makes sense with the popularity of the movie, which would have come out around the same time, I think. But Anglea was in that show, and I think her design in that show is great. I'm a big fan of her helmet, which is basically just golden Thor's helmet with her hair sticking out. Next up, I went back to our mobile games. Some of the mobile games just straight up make up characters for them. Luna Snow was made for Marvel's Future Fight, and now she is in Marvel Rivals. So that is a peak example. Going off of that same kind of example, we're going to go to Marvel's Future Fight and grab this quote-unquote Secret Wars skin for Anglea. I don't know what this has to do with Secret Wars, but this is the only version of the skin I can find, so. I mean, it looks cool, so that's why it's here, so. Next up, in our last spot, is her alt skin, which I just feel like her alt skin will be very similar to her normal skin, but will be silver and very similar to some of her more modern design. Next up is my boy Daredevil. I am so excited for this. This is probably my most anticipated character, other than Gambit, I'd say, for this game. I'm very, very hyped. I'm a little disappointed that I gotta wait another month to play as him, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, Matthew Murdock grew up in Hell's Kitchen, New York, where he lived with his father, who was a boxer. After an unfortunate accident caused by Matt trying to save somebody and causing him to go blind. Also, this super enhanced all of his other senses at the same time, to the point where he has the same level of senses as a radar. After his father was killed due to his mob ties and him not throwing a fight when the mob wanted him to, this left Matt to grow up and forced to sit back while the police did nothing, and crime was left to run free. This also leaves him with a strong sense of justice, leading him to become a defense attorney, and by day he battles crime in the courtroom, and at night he battles crime on the streets. His launch skin, like I said, I feel like he's possessed by the Beast, so why don't I go to the moment he was possessed by the Beast in the comics and go to his Shadowland appearance, which, yes, I get, it looks very similar to the one that I said in my Daredevil one, which is the Back in Black suit, but they are different lines. I know they look very similar. I like the Back in Black suit more, but like I said, I had already said. Next up is the classic suit, and by classic suit, I just mean the very plain, plain red, tight-ass suit from the comics. Could be very similar to the way that they did their X-Men Classic skins, something similar to that, but on Daredevil and all red. If they really wanted to, they could add some black highlighting in there. That's something I would not mind, but as long as it looks like his classic suit, that would be something I want. Next up is black armor suit. I know this is goofy. I know people say this is the worst suit of all time. But when have you seen Daredevil look like this, man? It's unique. It's different. It's kind of gives a 2099 vibe. Next up is our third suit, and for our third suit, I went with the Devil in White. Yes, this is just Daredevil with a white suit, but it is beautiful. Next up, I had to pick one of his live action appearances, and sadly, like I said, I couldn't pick either the Season 1 suit or the Born Again suit, because I had stated those in my Daredevil video. So those suits were off the table, so I went with the Season 3 Daredevil suit, which, other than the Born Again suit, is my favorite Daredevil suit. Because I really like the Born Again suit. I know it's a very kind of hot take, but I'm a fan of the color. I really like the way it looks. Although I do think it's going to be much improved when they do go for the back in black look in Season 2. And on to Daredevil's alt color. I felt like it was only fitting to go for an alt color based off of his very first appearance in the comics, which would be the yellow and brown suit. Which again, yes, I kind of said in my Daredevil video, but I did state that I was either this one or the She-Hulk one, so I'm going to state in that video I meant the She-Hulk one to get around that. I'm breaking my own rules, I know. Anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun throwing this one together. That trailer really hyped me up, man. Gave me a lot of boost and made this video come out real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions for future videos that you would like me to make, please leave them in the comments below. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you didn't like it, you can always dislike it. If you really want to help me out, you can always subscribe. It is free. And we are trying to hit 500 subs by Halloween. If we can make that happen, it would be a fucking dream. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you are an MVP. Peace.